live. We are live. I'm gonna make a left here. Excuse me. Big boy coming up from behind. Panama Games, what's up? Yay, cycling, bless ya. How you doing today? Welcome, Panama. What's up, Bacho? How you doing today? Welcome, everyone. Welcome to the stream. That's my bell. I don't know if all of you have heard it yet. We are going to go up to Dolo in front of the bell here. We are not going to see the mulch pile. If it's there. We don't know if it's there or not. But I just wanted to figure out my next move. I kind of goofed today's stream idea. Oops. It's okay though. We're gonna still have a fun time. I'm good, ready for a little cycling. Nice, me too. I'm on the acoustic bike again today. And I haven't really ridden all week. So hopefully I'm not too tired out. All tuckered out. Another bicyclist. All right. Let's figure out what's going on. There we go. Not much going on in chat, huh? Is that fixed? Oh, good. Oh, no, never mind. My thing's working. Ugh. Me thirsty. What's up, American? How you doing today? It is a pleasure to see you. Welcome, everyone, to the fourth and final Crew Member November stream. I have a plan for today. I have a plan. Don't accuse me of not having one. I'm just gonna figure out what it is real quick. It's over here somewhere, right? Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. India Basin Waterfront Park, that's what I want. That's Bayfront Park. Where's the other one? What's the address? Oh, here we go. 900 Innis. There we go. Just look me straight to it. That's nice. Oh, but it's in the wrong mapping application. Okay. 900 Innis Avenue. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. We'll take, Stevenson. Ugh, I hate that route. And then we gotta go over here. Okay. Oh, hey, look, there's a bunch of people in chat. Rocking the OP sweater. Nice. Thank you, Brewster. Appreciate that. I have a whole bunch of these sweaters, and I love them all. Recharging, what's up, Recharging? Everybody, if you don't already know Recharging, he is a wonderful moderator here in the channel, and he's also a live streamer in his own right out of Paris, France. He rides his bike around Paris delivering baguettes to those in need, among other things. Go over to his channel and hit the follow button. Tupac Valegro, what's up, Tupac? How you doing? Happy Sunday, Curious Crew. It's good to see you. I hope everyone is well and having a great day. Happy Thanksgiving week to Americans and a joyful week to everyone else. Thank you so much. Like I mentioned, today is the final stream of Crew Member November, our chance to be thankful for people in the community by donating, by giving back. And today we are celebrating one final member of that community. We're going to be heading over to Scrap today, and I kind of made a little bit of a mistake. So we're not going to do what I thought we were going to do there, but we're still going to go over and check it out anyway. And then we're going to go over and see San Francisco's newest park. San Francisco actually, is it considered newest? It might have only been the newest park in San Francisco for like 3 days, because then San Francisco opened a new park. So let's say it's San Francisco, one of San Francisco's newest parks. 900 Innis Avenue. What's up, Jacob Bax? How you doing? Everyone is in need of a baguette. Yeah, but I don't think that Recharging can give a baguette to everyone. The rear triangle of my bike was cracked and broken on cobblestones today. I have to replace it. No, Recharging, that's terrible. I hope you weren't hurt in the process. It doesn't sound like it. Was that your Brompton? That's going to be not a cheap fix for sure. Then we go over there, turn left, turn right, stop, go down there, then over there. You got that right. Everybody subscribe to Recharging so he can pay to fix his bike. He needs it. All right, Chad, let's roll out of here. Time to roll. Boom. We're gonna go over towards Scrap. Maybe I should actually have Scrap open in my maps on my iPad. Let's do that. Ding, 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 ding. Maps. I kind of generally know where they are. They're near Lowe's. We've been to Lowe's on stream before. S-C-R-A-P. Scrap. Yeah, I think that's it. When I say I hate cobblestones, it is not only humor. Yeah. I mean, they are extremely uncomfortable to ride on, but yeah, I guess that's rough. What's Scrap? Well, I'm so glad that you asked, American 2050. I'm going to talk more about it when we get there. But it's a community-focused center for the arts that is also a store that sells various, scrap stuff that you have lying around. Artists often want to get their hands on that stuff so that they can make their creations. And Scrap is a hub in the community where you can donate materials that you have that you no longer need that would be useful to an artist. They'll take them in, and then they will sell them to artists for a very small fee. And the whole thing is massive positive contribution to the community. So yeah, we'll read more about it in a sec, or when we get there. But for now, that's all I got. Oh, you can also use !scrap in chat for the link to their website so you can learn more. It seems I can order a third party for 115 euro, but I also check the welding first. Yeah, it's a trade-off. 115 still isn't cheap, but it's probably better than the official Brompton one, or cheaper. Yes, I have wider tires on my bike so cobblestones and rougher terrain aren't so gnarly to me. Yeah, the Brahmies have pretty narrow tires usually. My bike, I'm rocking like 2.1s on this bike. 2.25s, something like that. What's up, Bick? How you doing today? I will never have to pay full price for staples, paper clips, binder paper, etc. Steal it from your office. We have a store that takes donated stuff for artists and others. It's a really neat idea. That's awesome, 11:30. And that's exactly what we're doing for Crew Member November. Because obviously we'll be going to Scrap, and I have a bunch of stuff to donate to them. But I'm encouraging all of you, even if you're not in the Bay Area, I think a lot of these sort of like art exchange sort of spots exist. So I encourage you to reach out in your communities and donate to these organizations helping make art. Pooby! What's up, Pooper? Kind of like the bike shop last week. Exactly. Hello, glorious leader Bikel. What is it that Kim Jong-un likes to be called? It's pretty similar, isn't it? I thought you said fart exchange. That would be funny. You people are weird. Less lanes, more trains. People first, not cars. Sustainable transit, urban mobility, better communities, clean air for all, community connected. Thank you, Barack Uato. Thank you for the hashtag spam. I bet he could say fart exchange there and they wouldn't know. That's a good point. What's up, Mike from Canada? How you doing today? Welcome. Welcome, everybody. Hi, Bike Curious. What type of art is it, or art in general? I feel like it's pretty general art. I also feel like now that we're talking about art and making charitable donations to artists, I feel like it's worth pointing out that I kind of goofed today because I had reached out to Scrap about a month ago about doing a stream there and never heard back. Still haven't. So I was like, yeah, whatever, I'll just go over there. They're open on Sundays. Well, I noticed this morning that while they are open on Sundays, they don't accept donations on Sundays. So I can't actually donate anything to them today. So I'm actually not even carrying anything to donate. So that's my mistake, chat. Macaroni art? Yeah, for sure. Although I don't think they'll take perishables. Just leave it on the doorstep. What are they going to do? They have like a big note on their website that's like, don't just leave it on our doorstep. That's dumping and it's illegal. They don't accept everything, you know what I mean? And I don't have like a ton of stuff to give them, so I don't think they're going to be like upset. But I don't actually know what they want to take exactly. So they have to screen everything, and so they have the right of refusal. You can always donate your soul, that's true. I give my heart and soul to this stream every week. But maybe this week I can give my heart to the stream and my soul. I can give my soul to Scrap. Wow, they've thought of everything. I know, right, Pooper? I think actually they may not have thought of that ahead of time. But I think they've been around long enough that they know better, you know? The Premier of Ontario is demanding we remove bike lanes from Toronto for faster car traffic. Yeah, I read it, or I heard about that. Bummer for them. I encourage Torontonians, go move somewhere else. Toronto sucks, obviously. If you want to bike there, at least. That murder machine was finna try it? Perhaps. Alright. Oh, this bus is just stuck here because someone's parked in the bike lane. And all these drivers are illegally parked in the middle of the road. Wow, this is ridiculous. Oh, sorry, excuse me. It's Sunday, it's church day. That's the day you're allowed to park illegally. So weird seeing cars parked in the middle of the road. Yeah, it's the churches. They kind of have like a get out of jail free card to let their members park in the middle of the road. Michael, will you have a delicious Thanksgiving spread? 100%. Bike Pretty is going hard as usual. Can you guess which political party that politician is from? Both. When the Lord stops picking up the phone. Yep. Who knew God liked cars? I knew God liked cars. Any God-fearing Christian knows that Jesus' favorite vehicle was the personal automobile. We gotta go left here, Chad, so we gotta be stuck behind this bus booty a little longer. Oh, are they going? Yeah. Can we go? Yeah. So emergency vehicles don't run on church days? That's my understanding. Army Street. That is what it used to be called. Cesar Chavez. Chavez. I guess they pronounce it Chavez, huh? If I knew how to speak Spanish, then that would sound different. I thought Jesus walked everywhere. Oh no, you must be mistaken. Jesus was good friends with the CEO of ExxonMobil. And so the official vehicle of Jesus is a pickup truck. He is a carpenter after all. A Ford F-350 Supermax. It comes pre-patinaed with the blood of pedestrians. Jesus would only drive the best. Jesus rode donkeys? No, donkey is just code word for a small-sized pickup truck from Japan. This is offensive? I know. Can you believe the choices of Jesus? They're extremely offensive. Thankfully, we have free parking on Sundays to make sure that everyone can follow in Jesus' footsteps. Stop describing Pooper's vehicle. He does inspire me. I can tell he's close to God. Don Quixote? What do you mean, Broccoato? That's what I thought, Mike. If you're a carpenter, you need that flatbed. And you need enough room in the back seat to carry your disciples. It's just the way it is. Wonder what homeboy's doing right here. Just chilling. Get my bell ready. Did you hear my bell? I know not everybody who watches the stream has heard my new bell yet. I know it. Ring my bell. Ring my bell. Yeah, exactly, Mike. Did they change the middle lane on Valencia Street? Yeah, I know everyone hated it before I moved. Bike shaving. What's up? They haven't changed it yet, but the board of, what is it called? The SFMTA board voted to replace it with side running protected lanes. I think just last week. So it's going to be a traditional, tried and true side running lane. I think there's still some contention because I think the side running lanes are going to be super, super narrow. Like, Dutch people look at American bike lanes like this and they're like, wow, that's so narrow. I mean, they look at bike lanes like this and they're like, that's not even a bike lane. But we're going to be pushing the limits even for American narrowness. What's up, Sociopathogen? One Sunday we can play music again. Yeah, I was thinking about that. That would be fun. Oh, thanks. Oh, petties. Pardonnez-moi. I got to use my bell. I don't think those pedestrians liked it very much. I think it's kind of a cute bell sound. Right? Duck chat. You got a duck under here. There was an analysis from the SFCTA that said that the middle running lane is safer. I don't really like it, but if it's not statistically safer, then I'm all for it. If it's statistically safer. I think I read that also, and their summary of the analysis indicated that safer meant there were fewer cars obstructing it. Because if you'll remember the old bike lanes, the side running unprotected bike lanes, those had cars parked in them all the time. And interesting. The new center running lane almost never has cars parked in it. And then they say that that's safer. And maybe that is safer, but I don't know. And I think when you're comparing it to one of the more dangerous infrastructure designs that we use in the United States, is safer really enough? Yeah, there we go. Murderbots. The Murderbots waited. I think that the bike community is often very knee-jerk, but I do think that there's a lot of validity to the statement that we have safe bike infrastructure designs. We know what the approved designs are. We have the NACTO Urban Design Guide, which shows how to handle situations like bike lanes on Valencia Street. So there's no reason for us to experiment with new designs. We have proven ones. All right, chat, duck. We got to go into these beautiful flowers. So I am glad that they're considering actual protected lanes. I guess one other thing to note there is that the new lanes will have concrete protection, so drivers won't park in them, and it'll be much more difficult for a driver to run people over, basically. Oh God, that was bumpy. Biking through here sucks because there's that 50-foot gap where you have no bike lane for no reason at all. Ouch, my head. Sorry, Barack Oato. A protected bike lane in any place is safer than an unprotected lane, but putting it in the proper place sounds like a no-brainer. One thing to note is that the center running Valencia Street bike lane, which we actually rode on like not that long ago, is not a protected lane. It has rubber like bumpers along the side of it, which are kind of like a speed bump sort of, but a driver can easily just drive right over them. I've seen drivers drive right over them many times. Well, we very well could design the street to be a one-way and then have half the street for bikes and pedestrians. Yeah, 100%. I don't understand why there's so much resistance to that. The burrito plan, you know? Okay, so we're here. I think I want to go to the right here. Oh, look, another Murderbot. Oh, yeah, there's a Murderbot home around here. Do you watch movies and Twitch on that tablet when not streaming? Or read a book? I only use this tablet outside of the stream when I'm traveling. I'll use it to play BTD6 and stuff like that. So playing games is the other thing I use the tablet for. Or like if I don't want to sit at my computer but I still want to do some gaming, I'll use this. I never understood the hate. There's that middle bike lane on Market around Van Ness as prior art. But I guess I'm an advanced cyclist. I think people don't like it because there's a lot of data that shows that those lanes aren't safer. And yeah, like a more experienced cyclist will feel more comfortable in more compromised situations than one that's less experienced. But I think a lot of the community wants to see a data-driven approach to safety. Not just a data-driven approach, but also prioritizing safety. Like, we have a lot of data, but we just don't prioritize protecting people on the streets. Our politicians don't prioritize it. Wow, it's so bumpy over here. Yes, Waymo closed that lot where we're at, but I know there are others in the area where they lurk. Yeah. Okay, so I was at a Waymo lot around here, but I guess it's closed now. There used to be a bunch of Cruise lots, but Cruise basically gave up after they lied to regulators. Okay, so Scrap is like right around here. Oh, look, another bicyclist. Okay. Will we die here? Is this the intersection we die at? Nope. It's so bumpy here. I'm just going really slow. Is this SFRV parking? You can call it that. Yeah. Comalate. I think you're 100% right. I think feelings have a lot to do with it. And I definitely agree that the center running bike lane on Valencia Street feels safer. There's a lot less just like stuff to deal with in it. Selby. Okay, I think we're like here. I think it's to the right. Is that it? We're like right under the highway. It's so loud. All right, where is Scrap? I feel like Google has them all here. What part of town are we in? I think we're in the Bayview. I feel like that's where it was. Or where I was expecting it to be. 2150 Newcomb. Oh, this is Newcomb here. Is this it to the right? I've never been here, obviously, chat, so we're figuring it out. Oh, I think this is it here. Yep, we found it. Scrap. That's scrap right there. We're not gonna go in though because they don't accept donations on Sundays. Oh, let's go take a look at their list though. That's really helpful. Yeah, so look, if they were open and receiving donations today, then I think we could just pull up here and do some donations. So let's just chill out here for a little bit and we'll learn about scrap. That sounds great, right? Is this really close to Silvercrest Diner? I have no idea. I don't know that diner. Oh, my lens is a little foggy. Whew, I'm sweaty and hot. Oh my gosh. I gotta fix this. Bayview and Hunters Point are not the most exclusive part of town. That's correct. It's actually like warm out. Chat, it's been cold and rainy here all week. I'm like surprised by how nice it is right now. This is great. My iPad didn't charge overnight, so I have to balance that today. I really enjoyed the rain on Friday night. Oh my god, it rained so hard. It was nuts. It was very peaceful. Maybe it was Saturday that all the rain. No, it was Friday, wasn't it? All right, chat. So welcome to Scrap. We're here in front of their donations guidance board. So remember, today is the final stream of Crew Member November. Crew Member November is our opportunity to celebrate and give back to people in the community that spend all of their time and energy giving back. It's very important that those people are supported by us. And so for Crew Member November this year, what I wanted to do is shine a spotlight on organizations around San Francisco and in the Bay Area that are giving back to the community. Obviously, you know, part of making the stream work and part of putting on this show for you all every week is the camera rig that I built. And that means that I'm a maker, you know, I'm making stuff all the time. And Scrap is a place where people who want to make things, whether they're artists or creators of any kind, can come and get really cheap stuff that's often used and donated to Scrap. And they can, but is still in good enough condition that they can make their own projects with it. So I have used a whole bunch of parts to try and figure out my rig over the years and gradually kind of iterated into the design that I have now. And that means I have lots and lots of parts that I no longer need, but are still in good working condition. And I don't want to just throw that stuff away. It's still useful to someone. And so what I did this morning is I gathered up a big old box of stuff that I thought would be a good match for what Scrap was looking for. And I'm going to be making that donation to Scrap. Now, I did run into a problem at the last second, which is I didn't realize this, but Scrap is open today, but they don't accept donations on Sundays. They are open as a shop, so we'll probably see artists and stuff coming and going. But I won't be able to donate any of the stuff that I have. So I didn't actually carry it with me. I don't have anything to donate with me. But why we're here today is we're going to learn a little bit about Scrap, and hopefully my goal is that you all will feel inspired to give back in your communities. Whether you're in the SF Bay Area and you want to come by and check out Scrap, you want to donate something, you want to buy some art supplies for a project that you have in mind, Scrap is a great place for that. But keep in mind that places like Scrap exist all over the country and all over the world. So I encourage you to look for your local artists sort of hubs and support local art, support the people who make it, support the people giving back to the community. That's what this is all about. We are celebrating us, that's right. It's not that bad, Mike. They do not accept toxic waste. That's true. When do we build a PC? So they don't have PC parts here. There's just too much electronic waste. They would be overrun with it. And actually, if we look at the board here, they have a whole list of items that they do accept and that they don't accept. And I actually want to just go through this and kind of read it with all of you, because I think the number one, the last stream I did and this stream were all about donating kind of stuff that I no longer use. And, you know, to me, that stuff's a burden. You don't want that stuff to be a burden on the next person who has it. So it's really important that you curate what you have down to whatever it is that the place you're donating to wants. And if you'll remember at Scenic Routes, every single part that I had that I gave them, they were like super psyched about receiving from me. When you go and donate your stuff, when you are downsizing your stuff, because I know that everybody has too much stuff, for sure. When you find a place where you can donate some of your stuff, try to keep in mind what they're actually looking for, because you don't want to give them the burden of, you know, a big wad of trash. You know what I'm saying? All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to learn a little bit about scrap, and we're going to learn a little bit about what they're looking for with donations. And you can use this to inform yourself when you are making a donation to a similar organization. It was very peaceful, yes. Biggest reason it's actually unsafe is traffic, to be honest. There are a few homeless people, but it's not unlike a lot of other American cities. Yeah, that's totally true, Comilate, excuse me. It's fine. There are definitely some homeless people, but there's nothing to worry about here. And, you know, every American city is in a rough spot right now. And based on what we heard from Toronto earlier, I would say they're probably in a rough spot. So it's just this is the way the world is. We have shops like that around that sell bits and bobs and can always find something useful around. Yeah, if anybody has suggestions for what Google search terms people can use to find these types of organizations close to them, that's very welcome. All right, so I'm just on the Scrap website right now, and I'm just going to read from it for you a little bit so you can get a better feel for how they sell the organization, what they do. Scrap is a 501c3 arts education nonprofit and a creative reuse center founded in 1976. Wow, 1976, it's been around for a while. Scrap works at the intersection of the arts education, and the environment. Our mission is to put the materials and methods of art making in reach for everyone, helping people turn everyday objects into creative projects that fuel the human spirit, support community vibrancy, reinforce environmental awareness. We divert over 200 tons of material from heading to landfill each year. That's wild, 200 tons. So that is what Scrap does. That's their mission. They're all about the arts and education and preventing waste, and that's why we're here right now. It's so important in the consumer culture that we live in to be wary of consumption and to be careful with how we dispose of things to make sure that they get reused. So Scrap is just an awesome kind of intersection of all those things. Okay, and so we're here in front of their donation board because I want to get a better feel for what they actually accept, and I want to help you all curate what it is that you might be able to donate. I went in there with a friend recently, and they got like $50 worth of paint for $5. I got some magnets, photo slides, and a print for $1. Comilate, that's friggin' awesome. I love that story. So yeah, if you're looking to make an art project and you want to save some money and prevent waste, come in here, buy something, and the money, of course, goes to such a great organization contributing back to this community. Yes, just look for scrap yards and antique shops and whatever in your area, and surely you're to find something you can use for your purposes. That's so true, Tupac. All right, so they've got accepted items here. So they got art supplies, brushes, canvases, paints, inks, easels, artist pencils, crayons, pens, highlighter, chalk, ceramic glazes. Oh, they actually take some kind of chemically stuff. Sketch pads, erasers, charcoal, art containers. That's pretty cool. I don't really have any of that stuff. There's craft items, frames, molding, trim, lace, sewing, textiles, leather, National Geographic magazines, I guess. That's interesting. Paper bags, rubber stamps, acrylic sheets. It's kind of just like everything. You know what I'm saying? Also, a bunch of office supplies, paper, notepads, rubber bands, labels, legal pads, envelope pads, paper clips, binder clips, so much. Fabrics and yarn. They've got a whole list of fabrics and yarn here. Textile stuff. One thing I know is they do not want fabric if it smells weird or if it's damp or if it's stained and gross. They don't want that stuff. That is trash. So if this is only for your good quality, leftover materials. They do not accept toxic waste. So chat, nobody here be toxic. They won't accept that here. Asbestos, antifreeze, acids, ballasts, batteries, fire extinguishers, propane, industrial solvent, ink sludge. Wow. I wonder if they'll take I have like a PVC glue, which I was testing for building the rig that I use right now. So I wonder if they'll take that. Used personal items. Oh, they don't accept lotions, creams, skincare, nail polish, toothbrushes, toothpaste, or kitchen and home items. Yeah, that makes sense. They don't accept stuffed animals, broken plastic stuff, photographic equipment, projectors. Oh, interesting. No photographic equipment. Shreds of fabric, smelly items, dirty and leaky items. Yeah, keep that out of here. We don't want any of that. Oh, they also have a section for high value donations. So chat, if any of you are in the San Francisco Bay Area, and you have one of these high value donation items, you might want to consider bringing them to scrap because they will they do anything? High value antiques and vintage items help support our educational programs, support employee wages, and give our depot social plus infrastructural stability. Help us by donating items such as paintings, prints, vintage antique collectibles, exquisite textiles, antique Asian arts, sterling silver dinnerware. Ooh, they have all kinds of high value items. So if you have any of those high value items, make sure to bring them over here to scrap and help them out. Nuclear waste, yeah, you're not allowed. No toxic waste, which I assume includes nuclear waste. That's very important to keep in mind. Will they take leftover Jiffy rivets? I think as long as they're, number one, not unused, and as long as you have the top and bottom of the Jiffy rivets, I believe they will accept that kind of thing. In fact, I have Jiffy rivets that I should probably donate. I love my local salvage yard here in the North Bay. Heck yeah, VJ. How you doing, by the way? Whiny puppy, yeah. MG makes good fire stars. Magic the Gathering. VHS tapes of the Toxic Avenger. I don't think they're going to take VHS tapes here. They don't do a lot of like digital waste here. If you have digital waste, I mean, the best I found is actually just Recology. I bring any of the old electronics that I have that don't work anymore, and I recycle them at the Recology facility to the south of the city. Doing well, thanks. Glad to hear it. Can I donate myself? Do they accept human slaves? It's not on the no. Oh, but they do say no used personal items. If you consider yourself a used personal item, then they wouldn't accept that. Let's back up a little bit. Let's get a little bit of a different camera angle about scrap, and we can read another page on the website and check out what kind of stuff that they have going on. Namaste. Valentine and I do Cosmic Kids yoga together sometimes, and they always start and end the lessons with the quote-unquote code word namaste. And let's do it like this actually. Is that good? No, I'll back up over here. And Valentine doesn't like to say, he doesn't like to play by the rules very much. So instead of saying namaste, he always makes up a new one. I think the last one was like Skib Riz or something like that. It wasn't Skibbity Rizzler, but it was like a variation on that. But I think he had just made up, but I'm not sure. I think you belong in the toxic waste section, Barakuato. Oh, Jacob roasted. All right. Cars can get through here if they need to, right? All right, let's check out a little bit more about what scrap does. Ooh, scrap is looking for a new home. I'm on the About Us page. Oh, let's check out volunteering. So or we could check out the history. Now let's check out volunteering. So obviously, a place like Scrap wouldn't exist without volunteer work. There are people that this is their job, but not everything that happens here in Scrap can be accomplished by wage workers. It's too expensive. An organization like this relies on contributions from the community in more than one ways. And one way that you can contribute to something like Scrap is to volunteer your time, our most valuable resource. So what do volunteers at Scrap do? They organize the aisles, they roll fabric, they do yard and street cleanup, so keep this space here clean. They sort textile and jewelry. They make art kits for students to use. Yeah, we're good. They help with fundraising support like donor research or grant writing or review. They serve on the board or anything else that you have skills with, is what it says right here. SFMTA, pay off your oh my God. Pay off your parking tickets by performing community service here at Scrap. Wow, that's wonderful. SFMTA's community service program allows people with parking tickets and transit citations to work off their payment at local nonprofits through volunteering. Man, if I had known that, I got a ticket for running a stop sign on my bike at a point in my life when I really did not have a lot of money. It was very expensive for me. And if I had known that I could come to Scrap here and work off that ticket, I 100% would have done that. So that's pretty cool to know. You can contribute time here at Scrap in a way of paying off your parking tickets. Not that anyone here would have parking tickets. If anyone here did drive a car, there's no way they'd park it legally. Or leave leftover digital waste in Golden Gate Park. What was that? The microcomputer? The Latte Panda. Yeah, the Latte Panda. R.I.P. Latte Panda. That sounds like the most enjoyable community service ever. Doesn't it? You get to meet local artists and help them keep this place organized and usable for people. I think that's just super exciting. I would love to participate in that. How do I sign up? You can drop by, you can say hi to someone. The best way to get a feel for what it's like to volunteer with us is to visit our depot and speak to our staff. Our hours of operation are today. Get scheduled. We'll contact you to set up your first volunteer day. We have shifts available Tuesday through Sunday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Come in for your first shift and have fun. So that it's pretty easy to donate your time to Scrap, and by all means, please do it if you're in the Bay Area. The people here at Scrap do a wonderful service, or provide a wonderful service. Let's check out. I want to check out the history page before we roll out of here. So let's do that. Scrap's mission. Scrap's mission is to inspire creativity and environmental stewardship in children and adults through promoting the creative reuse of materials that traditionally have been discarded as waste. I don't want to repeat myself too much. In the 1970s, the Neighborhood Arts Program of the San Francisco Arts Commission received a grant to place professional artists in schools. Our founder, Anne Marie Thielen, was in charge of the program and oversaw a group of over 140 teaching artists. Unfortunately, there was no budget for materials, so the artists struggled to find supplies for their classroom. Meanwhile, many local businesses were filling landfills with items that were perfectly usable for artwork, such as paper with the wrong logo on it, fabric samples from interior designers, industrial discards, product overruns, and other materials. Anne Marie realized that there was an opportunity to solve both problems with one solution and formed Scrap in 1976. She teamed up with the famous San Francisco artist Ruth Azawa, who became board president. Oh, cool. Scrap, the nation's oldest creative reuse center. Okay, so that's what you search for, chat. This is Crew Member November, and the goal of Crew Member November this year is to highlight different people and organizations giving back to this wonderful community. Scrap obviously being an important staple here in the San Francisco Bay Area, but places like this exist all over the country and all over the world, and what you need to search for is your local creative reuse center. Search Google for your local creative reuse center if you're not in the Bay Area, or if you are, come by here, pick up some art supplies, donate some art supplies, make some friends, maybe even volunteer your time, get to know people, get involved in a new community, you know, that is what makes us strong, powerful people. Scrap is the nation's oldest creative reuse center, which now diverts over 250 tons of material every year. Inspired by Scrap's model, hundreds of creative reuse centers around the world have been established to reduce what is discarded in every corner of the globe. That is so cool. So it's kind of like the, it's like critical mass, but instead of San Francisco exporting its bike culture all over the world, it has exported its culture of creative reuse. It's so muddy here, but the cars keep coming. Silly cars. All right. So there we go, chat. Oh, Psychedelic As. Thank you so much for that follow. Welcome to the Curious Crew. It's good to have you. Welcome to San Francisco, California. We are in, I believe, the Bayshore neighborhood right now, in front of Scrap, the San Francisco's one and only creative reuse center. Come here. You can donate your art supplies. You can volunteer your time to building community, preventing waste, and creating art. What more could you ask for? It's all those things. Wow, there was nobody here for so long, and now it's like a traffic jam. What if I want to make enemies instead? There are plenty of places you can go to make enemies, but for Crew Member November, we'll be making friends. Mukbang stream? No, thank you. Yeah, Tupac, it's here, it's the motorcycle cops, the traffic cops. Watch out for them when you're on a bike. All right, chat. I think it's time for us to roll out of here. So next up, we're going to be going to 110 Inez. Is that what it was? I got to check my phone and see. Bicycle. 900 Inez. That's what it is. So let's get the directions up here. If you're curious about Crew Member November, use exclamation point CMN in chat. Remember, this is Crew Member November. It's our opportunity to show thanks to people in the community by giving back. By, in this case, find your local creative reuse center, make a donation, go buy something there, volunteer your time. There are myriad ways to get involved to help strengthen the community and to give back. And that is what Crew Member November is all about. Wherever Bike Curious goes, cars appear. It does feel that way, doesn't it? Such a bummer. All right, how do we get there without dying? That's the question. Oh, excuse me. Stevens. I think there basically is no good way there, so we're just going to go there. You know what I mean? Do I have everything I need? Is my camera attached? All right, chat, let's rock and roll. This must be a one-way street or something, because everybody's parked in the wrong direction. Ugh. It's so bumpy through here. All right. Now we're going to go this way. So everybody, thanks for joining me on the stream today. Crew Member November is all about scrap. I did kind of goof today. I thought that I could make my donation and we would be able to talk to someone from scrap. But they didn't have anybody working outside taking donations and doing stuff. So unfortunately, we weren't able to talk to anyone. But that's okay, because there's another thing we can do out while we're riding today is check out one of San Francisco's 2 newest parks. It's amazing how many parks have been built in this city over the last 5 years. Oh, and actually, I said earlier that there were 2 parks. Yeah, so San Francisco launched like 2 new parks in like 3 days, and then thanks to the Prop K vote, another park now exists at where the Great Highway is. So we're just all parked up. We've gotten like 3 new parks in like 2 months. It's okay, very informative anyway. I'm glad, Tupac. I'm glad. I also do wish I could have donated my stuff, but now I have a big pile of stuff in my studio to get rid of. Truck coming in from behind. Simmipe, thank you so much for that follow. Welcome to the Curious Crew. It's good to have you. Welcome to San Francisco, California. We are in the Bayshore neighborhood right now. We are on our way to 900 Innes, which is not even a new park at this point. There's 2 parks newer than it. No, I've never been there before. It is basically, a Waymo lot. It is a basically brand new park. And it will be our first time there in the stream. It will be my first time there at all. And we're going to check it out. I think it's a teeny one. That's my feeling, is it's pretty teeny. Evans. All right, we made it. Can come by off stream later in the week if there's time. Over to Scrap. Great. Wow, so many murder bots. All right, we're going to the right. Oh, I want to go this way. And this part here is real dicey. I really dislike riding around here. This neighborhood does not have great bike infrastructure. Apparently the Great Highway Park public meeting is in SoCal, in Long Beach. Why is it down there? Probably for the Coastal Commission, I'm guessing. I think it's managed by the Coastal Commission. The No on K crowd is going to show up probably. Wow, that pass was so close. Loads of Waymos, I know, right? On the road again. I can't wait to get on the road again. I don't know that song. All I know is what Donkey sang in Shrek. Yeah, it's the Coastal Commission. I'm just surprised that it's not in Sacramento. Oh. I guess I was assuming that the Coastal Commission is like located down there. But yeah, that is surprising that it's not Sacramento, huh? Sac is landlocked. No Coastal Commission there. Oh, maybe I'm supposed to be up here, actually. All right, this part here is not my favorite with all the construction. Wow, the pedestrian walkway, oh God, that is so dangerous there. I don't remember what I was saying. Those tracks completely wiped my mind just while I was focused trying to get across them without bailing. Danger is my middle name. That's not my middle name. My middle name is actually Safety. Bike Safety Curious. My brother lives up in Sacramento. If I ever go there, I'll try to bike down to SF. That is a brutal bike ride. It's like not even fun. You should just take the Amtrak. That's way better. But you can bring a bike on Amtrak. It's basically commuter rail in this area. Bike safety curious, that's right. I thought your last name was Dance. Safety Dance. You can dance if you want to. You can leave your friends behind. If your friends don't dance, and if they don't dance, well, they're no friends of mine. You can dance. You can dance. Angvid with that tier 1 35-month sub. Thank you so much, Angvid. It's great to have you as a crewmate. Appreciate that. That's wonderful. Welcome to Crew Member November, everybody. Welcome to the Bayshore neighborhood of San Francisco, California. Wow, that's a huge building there. Southeast Community Center. Dang. We are on our way to one of San Francisco's newest parks. And despite having been opened like just over a month ago, I think, maybe less than a month ago, it is San Francisco's third newest park. Men Without Hats is live here. Oh, really? They're playing your town? You get all the good acts. You had Bush earlier, too. This looks so dangerous. Can't see the phase of the light. Yeah, that was 3rd Street. Or 3rd Ave? 3rd Street. That was 3rd Street. 3rd Street is a pretty dangerous one. It kind of like, 3rd is weird because it goes east-west in the northern part of the city, but around the ballpark it curves and it goes north-south for like a long time. It goes north-south for miles and miles and miles, and that's where we are right now, and it just gets more and more dangerous the further you go. Bush was exactly a year ago. Good memories. Safety Dance is older than some of the streamers I watch. What year was it released? Ah! That was unnecessary. I hear bongos. Yeah, I heard that too. I didn't see where it was coming from though. Like 1985? Ooh. It's a good year. A fine vintage. Now we go downhill. Chad, it's gonna take me so long to ride back to the mission. We went like downhill and with the wind the whole way here. So we gotta go uphill against the wind the whole way back. That's for real. That is for real. Oh, 1982? Bummer. Yeah, sorry. The Safety Dance is older than me too. Whereabouts are we? This area doesn't look familiar. We have been out here before. We are still in the Bayshore. I don't know why it's called the Bayshore and not just Bayshore, but I think that's what they usually go by. We've been out here a few times. Most recently, were we here like... No, that wasn't on stream. That was off stream. I was here off stream. The artist that I got to make emotes for the stream has a studio up this way. That's why I was out here. What did we do? We did the Bayshore art ride where mayoral candidate Daniel Lurie showed up, you know, unexpectedly. And we got to see art around the Bayshore. We ended in this kind of like art container space that's up this way. So I think that was the last time we were here on stream. That was probably about 6 months ago. Ooh, we're going uphill. It was just Bayshore when I first moved here. People started putting the on it recently. Interesting. Same with Bayside. Is it a real estate thing? Oh, I remember that. That's right. Rollo does too. Yeah, we're really close to that spot. It's like around here. Up on the left. This is supposed to be for pedestrians right here, which is weird because there's sidewalks there. I guess they're not very wheelchair accessible though. I saw that stream at the box shop. Is that what that's called? It's right there, if I recall correctly. Oh, is that the new park? India Basin Waterfront Park, that's it. Is this it right here? I feel like that might be it right there. Oh God, huge pothole. Oh God, speed bump. Oh my God. Oh, this is also a wheelchair entrance. I'm so glad they've marked the bike infrastructure as officially wheelchair infrastructure. Look, it's literally right next to the box shop. Is that what it's called? Yeah, box shop. That's where we had the Bayshore art stream. And this must have been under construction right next to it while we were there. Oh, this is great. Oh, look at all the art here too. Like I said, I've never been here before. This is new for me. This is a brand new park. Let's go this way. Let's see what's going on. Rocket League? RL needs more accessibility options in its option menu. Yeah, Rocket League? Oh, I know. We've been here before because we rode around in this part of the park and they just added onto it up here. And they're going to continue adding onto it all over here if I remember the article I read or understood it correctly. See, I think they're doing a massive like shore cleanup over here. And all of this is going to become new park too. Is that the new park down there? It could be. Oh, I think that's actually it there. This part's not the new part, even though I don't remember this ever being here. This is fake news, everyone. Fake news. Didn't that guy stream snipe you and give you a beer? Oh, maybe. I don't remember. Who was that? Did someone give me a beer? That'd be nice. Excuse me. This doesn't look new. The road has cracks. That's true. That's true. India Basin Shoreline Park. It is still called India Basin Shoreline Park, but that sign says 2000 on it. So I'm assuming that's year 2000. All right, let's go this way. I guess I should cross over. Can I get through over here? Let's try this. Let's see if I can get through here. Because this doesn't look familiar at all. We were here. Well, maybe it was here. I don't know. Let's see. I get all my news from Bike Curious. Nice. Only the feel-good stuff. Doo doo. Doo ba doo boom 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 ba doo doo. Boom 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 boom. Okay, I think this is it. This looks brand spanking new. Oh yeah, this is what I saw in the photos. Oh cool, there's an old boat. We gotta check out that old boat. Oh, and there's some plaques we can read. The Big 5 Women of Bayview Bike Trail. I guess we're supposed to be looking for big women out here. Interesting. I didn't realize that was one of the activities. Oh, cool. So there's some plaques here so we can learn a little bit about the local history. Love that new park vibe. Oh, it's pretty. So that across from us over there is Heron's Head Park, that like jetty that comes straight out into the water there. And then of course beyond that is the East Bay that we're looking at. We're 24 years late. Ah, crap. This does look new. Yeah, totally. Is there a mulch pile? That's a good question. Is there mulch over there? Oh, I see mulch there. I wonder if there's a mulch pile around. If we're lucky, we'll find a mulch pile. Looks a bit lame for a park. How dare you, American? How dare you? No, yeah, I agree. It's a pretty small park. But the thing is, and I'm going to show you rocking the boat, whatever that is that's going on there. I'm kind of curious about that. We'll pull in a bit. There's a few more spots over here that we can check out. But also, this whole area right here, like this whole little wetland area, is being restored by the city of San Francisco. It is the most expensive park conversion project that the city's ever taken on. Is not just this park here, but also a much larger site that I think is in this direction over here. And it involves remediation of toxic waste, basically. The military had, I think it's like factories that were based in this part of San Francisco on the bay here. And obviously those are no longer in use. And over the years, the city gradually acquired the land in this area. Remediation efforts officially started on the larger section of this park, I think last year, maybe 2 years ago. And that park renovation is fully underway. This is just one of the new spots that is going to be connected to the broader vision for this. I think was it India Basin? Yeah, India Basin. So I'm going to read the plaques here. We'll learn a little bit of the history of the area. And then I'm going to check out this rockin' the boat spot over here. It looks like they're actually like literally working on wooden boats, which I think is pretty cool. Yes, we're about to learn what it was originally used for. Oh, thanks, American, for cleaning up some commands. About 5 kilometers out. Probably. The Russians are coming. The Russians are coming. Everybody's going for their followage. All right, I love it. Go for it, chat. All right, while you're doing that, I'm going to read this plaque here behind me. Before 1870, this area was a remote coastal inlet that was difficult to access from the established core of the growing city of San Francisco. Early roads and bridges built in the 1850s and 1860s improved access by land, and the creation of the California Dry Dock at Hunters Point in 1869 helped establish an early neighborhood nearby. Inez Avenue, then called 9th Avenue South, provided a route along the shore to the dry dock and served as the heart of the growing community. So I think that's what we're learning here, is that there used to be a dry dock around here. That's it. So looking southeast near the intersection of Hunters Point Boulevard and Inez Avenue, 1918. So, chat, I'm going to take a couple of behind-the-scenes photos here. I'll get some pictures of the plaque here so you can read it yourself. Oh, there's audio narration. That's cool. I should probably do it like this. That. And then let's check out this other one over here. And we'll get in close. All right. I should get my bike too. Okay. Got a bunch of photos to post. All right, chat. If you want to see what my streaming rig looks like, or if you're curious for a little more information about what's on these plaques, I am in the Discord right now. Use !Discord in the chat. Go to the behind the scenes channel, and I'm going to be posting those photos right now. So let's do this one, 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 this one. Okay, send. Let's see how long those take to upload. Oh, that was quick. So if you're curious about what my streaming rig looks like or what this area looks like, go use !Discord in the chat, click the link, join the Discord, go to the behind the scenes channel, and the photos are there right now waiting for you. Yep, they're up. Also, if you're curious about IRL live streaming yourself, use !Learn in chat. I have created a comprehensive guide to IRL live streaming for people who are curious about it. The link there, I believe, still gives you a like $5 discount if you were to buy the course, but it is over 9 hours of videos explaining everything that you need to know about IRL live streaming, everything from what parts to buy to how do you come up with ideas, how do you start and stop your stream, operate all the equipment, protect your privacy, adhere to terms of service, all the different things you need to know in order to create a successful live stream. All in one course, 9 hours of videos. The first 2 hours are completely free, and by the end of that, you will know everything that you're gonna need to buy and any money that you're gonna need to spend. And I give away that free portion so that you can tell whether or not, maybe IRL live streaming is for you or meets your goals, or whether or not you wanna continue on, buy the course, and get help with the rest of it. So please do check out the course if you're curious about IRL live streaming or you know someone who is. So what was the name for the park? This is India Basin Waterfront Park. All right, and I'm going to check out this other plaque over here. Filled land at India Basin. Compare a current aerial view of this location with a photograph taken in 1948. A large amount of filled land was created in the 1950s and early 1960s that changed the shoreline of India Basin. The infill at India Basin was completed by property owners just prior to the passage of the McAteer-Petris Act in 1965. The McAteer-Petris Act established the San Francisco Conservation and Development Commission and placed limits on the ability to infill along the shoreline to protect the ecology of San Francisco Bay. This filled land became India Basin open space as part of the Wetlands Mitigation Project in the early 2000s. So there you go. Oh yeah, and they've got some top-down view so you can kind of see what was infilled. Interesting. So that I also have a photo of that up in the behind the scenes channel so you can see what the aerial view that they're talking about looked like. Ozengeist, thank you so much for that follow. Welcome to the Curious Crew. It's good to have you. Welcome to San Francisco, California. Welcome to India Basin Waterfront Park. The park that I'm standing in here right now is one of San Francisco's newest parks. The only reason I can't say it's San Francisco's newest is because in the last month, San Francisco has opened 3 new parks. So it's just, they're on a tear. San Francisco is going wild right now. Is that a battery on the front of your bike? The front of my bike has a storage bucket, and I also use it as a table, which is why I have my water on here. If you ever meet up with me at Bike Party, I will be serving drinks on that table. That's the way it goes. All right, chat, let's go over and check out Rockin' the Boat. Let's see what they've got going on over here. I'll just take this off my table before I move. Let's check out Rockin' the Boat. So remember, we learned earlier that the history of this area is that there was a dry dock here. And I think in keeping with that history, they've got this organization working out of this building called Rockin' the Boat. And it looks like maybe they build these boats here. Yeah, look, there's a bunch of boats. Well, that's pretty cool. That one's called Neptune. Oh, wow. Rockin' the boat. Let me see if there's some materials I can read or something. Open boat shop. Cool. Hello. Do you have like a pamphlet or something I can read so I can learn about what's going on?
I can tell you about it.
So I have a Twitch stream right now. I'm live on Twitch, and I was just kind of exploring the new park. And I want to tell them about what's going on here.
Okay.
And if you wanted to talk on stream, that would be awesome.
Talking on stream.
If you want to come over to my bike, is that okay?
Yes.
Great. Awesome. What's your name?
Aster.
Aster. I'm John.
Nice to meet
Good to meet you. Chad, we've got someone to tell us about Rockin' the Boat. Let me get my mic out and ready. I gotta keep my mic more handy, chat, just in case. Here we go. All right, here, you can hold that.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Aster.
Yep.
It's nice to meet you. So,
Nice to meet you, too.
I'm John, Bike Curious. Every Sunday, I ride around the city of San Francisco and explore it, share those experiences with people from all over the world on Twitch.
Oh, that's cool.
Today, we're checking out India Basin Waterfront Park, one of San Francisco's newest parks. And I saw Rockin' the Boat here, and I'm really curious about what's going on. So can you tell me what this is?
Yes. So it's a youth boat building organization, nonprofit, originally out of the Bronx.
Oh.
I think it started like almost 30 years ago. And so we recently opened a location here in the city. So we've been doing things like open shop hours, where people and community rowing. So people who want to come by and either like build with us or go rowing with us are welcome to come by, and we'll take them
That's
out.
so cool.
Yeah.
So will you go out on like a boat like this?
Yep, like just like this one.
Wow, really, literally these. And are these the boats that you build here in the shop?
Yes, so we haven't
Wow.
started our boat building program yet. It's going to start up in the spring, in March. We'll start an after-school program. So the boats that we have were built by teens in the Bronx in the early 2000s.
Oh, wow, okay. And then you brought them over here because the Rockin' the Boat is just getting established here.
Yes.
That's so cool. And so what is the boat building process? Like, is this like a wood shop? You're going to be like actually building boats
Yes, we're going to
here?
be building wooden boats here.
Wow, that's so cool. And tell me a little bit about the rowing activity too. Like, what does that work? You meet up at a certain time and do you row out in the bay?
So it's not out in the bay. It's just around the harbor in India Basin. But anyone who wants to come can come. Our last one of the year is going to be next week on December 1st.
Oh, the season's closing up. Huh?
Yeah.
There, the weather gets too inclement.
But we're planning on starting back up in the spring.
Yeah.
It's going to be about every other week. Anyone who wants to come is welcome to come by, and we'll take you out for about 15 minutes, totally free. But it is like first come, first serve, so make sure you come early.
Yeah, how many people fit into a boat?
We can take up to 4.
4 people in a boat, and then I assume a guy.
Yeah, plus either me or one of my coworkers.
Oh, so you go out in the boat too?
Yes.
That's so. You've been out in one of these. Is it hard to row them around?
It's not too difficult. I'm still getting used to them. I'm not used to rowing boats this size.
Yeah.
But it's the same as any other boat, pretty much.
Do you have a background with boats and stuff like that?
Yes.
Okay.
I've been doing boating since I was like a kid.
A wee lad, I
Yeah.
see. Cool. Wow, that's amazing. How did you get into boats? Are you from the Bay Area?
Yeah, I'm from the Bay Area.
Okay, so you've always lived on the water.
Yeah.
That's cool. Wow, that's awesome. And why did you decide that you wanted to, help with rocking the boat?
So I also do Sea Scouts.
What's Sea Scouts?
It's another like youth boating organization.
Okay.
The San Francisco one
Oh,
is
like a Boy Scouts, but
it's
Sea
like Boy
Scouts.
Scouts with Sea Scouts. Yeah.
Yeah, I get you.
It's the San Francisco one is an aquatic park.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful spot to row.
Right, yeah. And so I've been doing that since I was in middle school. But over like the pandemic, Alana, who's the head of the shop here, she did a boat building program with the Sea Scouts. So I built a boat with her already.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you've already built one.
I've already built one.
And now you're like,
yes.
yeah, of course I want to do that again.
Yeah, yeah.
That's so cool. Amazing. Okay, well, I won't take you away any longer, but this is so cool. Actually, one more question.
Yes.
There are, people from all over the world watch the stream, but there are a lot of Bay Area people that watch it. If they're in the Bay Area and they're curious about rocking the boat and they want to come check it out, what's the best way to do that?
You can just swing by.
Yeah, just come on by while it's open.
We're open Sunday afternoons and Tuesday evenings. So just swing by.
And you get
one
to
of
see
those
what's
times.
going on in the shop.
Yeah,
huh?
just come check us out.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
All right, remind me your name again.
Aster?
Aster. I'm John, Bike Curious. It's really nice meeting you.
Yeah, great to meet you too.
Yeah, thank you so much for taking the time to chat.
Uh-huh.
Appreciate it. All right, chat. Thank you, Aster. And Rockin' the Boat. This is really cool. This new organization just opening here in India Basin Shoreline Park. Hope you don't mind me hammering. Yeah. Is that you? It's hammer time. Rocking the boat. Yes. Aster, she's gone. That's right. She was working. I didn't want to distract her too much from work today. Thank you for the link, American 2050. Appreciate that. Did they float these boats here or truck them? I assume that they trucked them. Can I also build a Viking helmet? Yeah, sociopathogen. Nothing's stopping you. Can they bring your bike on the boat? That's a great question. Chat, you had lots of good questions. I should have taken a look before she took off. That's so cool, right? I absolutely love this. Me too. Me too. All right, so that's just another little secret nook or cranny we found here in San Francisco at San Francisco's newest park, India Basin. India Basin Shoreline Park. All right, let's go. Let's check out a little bit more. I know that there's more around this park too. Oh wow, there's a bunch of space. Oh my gosh, and all these tables and chairs. What a great spot to come out for a picnic. You know what this needs is a food truck. Or some kind of food establishment, so you can come out here and get some lunch and hang out. Open boat shop, learn carpentry skills, and restore a traditional wooden rowboat in Rocking the Boat's new boat shop in Bayview, Hunters Point. That's so cool, right? I'm psyched for that. The Mary Booker Boatyard Plaza. Wow, this is so nice here. Oh my gosh. I would 100% come out here to have a nice picnic lunch with Melissa and Valentine. It's so pretty. Excuse me. Or a food stand. Yeah, some kind of food purveyor would be great. I just saw a Waymo run a stop sign in front of my place. Sociopathogen. That's how it starts. There's a reason we call them murder bots on stream chat. Looks dirty. Yeah, it's covered in sand. It must be runoff. We had so much rain this week, and I bet that the runoff from the hill ran right off of this into the bay here. So yeah, it's got a bunch of dirt. I bet they didn't account for that in the design. But it was a ridiculous amount of rain that we got, so it's pretty unusual. A hot dog vendor? Oh, I'd love that. It does have some kind of like art built into the concrete on the ground. I can't really tell what it is from here. I bet if you look at it from above, it's more obvious what it is. It's shaped like oars. Oh, yeah, it is. Interesting. That's cool. The F is a wind thing? Not sure. Yes, Bike Curious, how are we? What's up, Stepa? How you doing today? Welcome. I'm doing great. We're having a fun time. We're out here at India Basin Shoreline Park, 900 Innes Avenue. It is part of a much larger waterfront park that's being built here. I think, or it was the most expensive park project that the city has ever undertaken, is restoring this waterfront here. We're on just one little section of it that was recently opened, but the big main park is still under construction and will be for several more years. This area here was once used as a dry dock for shipbuilding, and I know that the U.S. military also had a presence here doing probably shipbuilding or some other construction, and they left their toxic waste in this area for many decades. The city is now taking on the project of remediating that waste and making it safe for people to enjoy the waterfront. And this park here is one of San Francisco's newest parks as part of the India Basin Shoreline Restoration Project. Shallow water for boating. Yeah, it looks like they take out those boats out on this little harbor right here. They won't go out into the bay. The bay actually is quite treacherous. The tides have very strong currents, making it difficult to navigate the bay. And there are shoals and things like that out there. Plus, big shipping boats. It is an active, globally active port of Oakland. So the bay, getting out in the bay is not for everyone. There's a Preston Goes video about that. Preston Goes is a YouTuber that stresses me out to watch. And he almost died in the San Francisco Bay for that very reason. So if you are going to be boating in the bay, go out with an expert. And in a harbor like this is a nice, safe, easy spot to do it. I should have gotten hot dogs at the grocery store today. F. Chat, y'all talk about food all the time. Good for you. Are we still on the fault line? Great question. I think it's the San Andreas fault line doesn't run right through San Francisco. It actually runs to the south of San Francisco. I have a friend who's a bicyclist and is also a geologist. And he and I have been thinking about ways that we can collaborate on a stream and check out geological places around San Francisco. I absolutely need to get him on the stream at some point because I know that you all would love to do a geology and science themed stream. So we should 100% do that. I also appreciate my roommate and one of my best friends in college was a geologist, still is a geologist. He got his master's in planetary geology and he works for the U.S. Geological Survey now. So I also have an interest in geology and I would love to get a local Bay Area geologist on the stream to show us the geology of San Francisco. Hey, that sounds interesting. Nice. Chalupa time? Chalupas. Is there a Taco Bell nearby? No, the only Taco Bell is that way. All right, so here's what I think we should do, chat, is there is one more brand new park that opened just a day or two after this one opened, and I'm curious to check it out, but I also want to make sure that we're going to be able to do it without getting rained on, because the rain is coming. I need to be ready for that. I do wonder, is that the rain cloud there? Let's check the radar. Taco Bell is west of here. There's a Taco Bell west of here? Interesting. I did not know that. Oh yeah, we're pretty far south, I guess, huh? Yeah, that is the rain there. I think we're going to be okay. Yeah, I heard rain is on the way. It is indeed on the way. I think what we can do is the ride will be... How long does it take to get here? Bayfront Park. How long of a ride is it to Bayfront Park? 15 minutes? Sounds about right. Where 280 meets 101. There's a Taco Bell there? I did not know that. Rain starts at 6 p.m. Yeah, there's a 50% chance of rain before that from what I recall. All right, I'm going to drink a little water. I'm going to... do I want a sweater? Maybe. The cloud cover is coming in, so it's getting chillier. So I'll do that. What a cool thing to just stumble upon, this Rocking the Boat organization. It's so interesting. I hang out with bike people. I don't know anything about boat people, but it was fun running into a boat person and learning about boats. Oh, the geology. There are geologists that stream. I knew that there were geology fans here. Rain starts at 6 p.m. in the North Bay. Ooh, okay. Careful, you're going to get me rained on with advice like that. All right, I'm going to put on my sweater now because the sun's going away. I need to like keep my little stick mic in like a spot right here on the bike so I can just pull it out and like interview people. Someone sticks a mic in my face, I'll stick a mic in their face. Okay. All right, chat. I think we can do it. Well, let me just check one more thing in addition to the radar. We'll do the hourly. Oh, it says 50% chance of rain right now. And it does look rainy over there. I think, chat, we're going to have to leave that other park for some other time. I think I'm going to have to head back to Dolores Park. So let's get out of here. Onward. It's a weird Taco Bell inside of a warehouse that says food. I'm guessing it's for workers of the industrial area. Interesting. That is weird. There is a paleontologist that streams. Yeah, I follow that account. What is that? Paleontology? Is that what they go by? Oh, there's a person on crutches over there. That makes me feel bad about using the ADA accessible ramp to ride. But I'm going to do it anyway. Mic in their face? Yeah, exactly. Boom, mic in the face. Bye, everybody. Have fun. Oh, there's another plaque right here. Boat builder Pop Anderson and American author Jack London. Pop Anderson? Pop is their real name? Paleontologizing, that's what it is. He's a San Francisco boy? San Fran native? Oh, I didn't realize that. I saw that he streamed from San Francisco like a month or two ago. Chat, by the way, I saw this zigzaggy path and I had to do it, right? Like, this is too much fun not to do. No rain for the next 12 hours. Where are you looking at the weather? Ventusky shows nothing. I'm looking at AccuWeather. And AccuWeather has a 50% chance of rain. And I'm also looking at the sky. And I see rain clouds coming closer. So if it does rain, it probably will be not too bad, but I'd rather not find out. You can kind of see up this way, chat. Whoa. I thought he was in Davis. People call all kinds of things San Francisco. Someone says they're from San Francisco, they probably mean that they're from Fremont. All right, this way. Onward. Metamorphic rocks. Igneous rocks. Brescia. That's another one. Metamorphic, igneous, sedimentary rocks. Don't forget about the Brunswick Shale. I saw that SF rain doesn't start till 4 a.m. in SF, but it's 24 hours of solid rain. Ooh, so much rain. Rain is supposed to start around 6 p.m. Yeah, I think that's when it's pretty much guaranteed. But I'm not trusting these clouds, chat. The weather is the best guess. But I'm out here looking at clouds. Or I should say the forecast. Oh, cool. Check out the bike detour. All I need to do is go around this a little bit. Wow. So fast to drive. Did you experience any flooding? I think the mission didn't flood. I think it was pretty fine. But sometimes there's like a creek that runs east or from the west to the east through the mission called Mission Creek. And it's kind of just been built over, you know, over the years. I've never seen it firsthand, but I hear that Mission Creek actually literally runs through the armory in the basement. But that like low area of Folsom in the mission, I don't know, around like, I want to say like around 17th, 16th. That area there does often flood. I wasn't out during the storm. It was pretty wild out there, so I did end up going for a walk after the rain subsided, but I avoided being out during that period of time. Yeah, I don't think rain is like imminent, but I don't want to push my luck. Because it looks a little sus over there. I like this protected lane, but they should repave it. And right here it's really smooth, but yeah, back there it was so bad. Oh, I think I want to go that way. Yeah, I want to go that way. Yeah, this is where I want to be. Okay, I heard of people in SF clearing the street drainage from flooding. Yeah, that's definitely a thing that happened. If you see storm drains that are clogged during a storm, you know, some brave individuals will go and try and clear them themselves, but you can also call 311. You can report that to 311. And the pros will show up with this like massive like leaf vacuum cleaner and they just like suck everything out of the drain and then clear it out so that it can drain properly. All right, we're at the Bay Natives Native Plant Sanctuary. San Francisco's source for native plants. I guess it's not a sanctuary. And it's also home of San Francisco's goat herd. There's the goats. Bah. So many goats. Chat, do you remember when we did a goat stream? Have you ever gotten lost in San Francisco and accidentally ended up in a different city or state? It's pretty hard to accidentally end up in a different, well, there's no way you're getting to another state accidentally. That's just not going to happen. The closest you could do is like Nevada, right? Nirvana. And that's, you'd have to go really far out of your way. Oh, I'm supposed to be over there, aren't I? That's a two-way lane. And in another city, in order to get to another city, you either have to cross the Golden Gate Bridge, the Bay Bridge, or you have to go, let's go across now, or you have to go south into Daly City. And in all cases, I think it's pretty obvious what's going on. There we go. This is one of those bi-directional contraflow lanes, you know? There's a YouTuber, Post 10, I believe, that clears storm drains. Very fun to watch. Cool. I wouldn't have guessed that that would be like entertaining content, but that sounds great. There's been some road closures in the North Bay from the rains, but not too many. Yeah, you all got whaled way harder than us too. But we did get a lot of rain yesterday. No, 2 days ago. Friday. It just rained and rained and rained on Friday. I think we got like 2 inches of rain. Pretty nuts. Boop. He also clears beaver dams. Oh, sorry, beavers. Does Bicurious use GPS nav ever? I'm using Google Maps, or I used Google Maps to navigate to our destination today. Is that what you mean? And then I should probably load up this browser tab. The beaver's worst enemy, that's right. As far as I know, this was actually San Francisco's like first protected bike lane. This lane's been here for a long time, as long as I can remember. The official first protected bike lane in San Francisco is on Polk Street at Market. And there was like a big ribbon cutting ceremony, but I think this one came first. But I think that they, like, Caltrans or whatever, made it illegal to build protected bike infrastructure in California for like up until like 2012 or 2013. Oh, we have to go right. And so it wasn't until at that point that we got our official first protected bike lane, but this one came first from what I remember. Okay, we're gonna go this way. Maybe I should have been on the other one to take Stevens. I guess we'll take Cesar Chavez. Cesar Chavez. We're gonna go across a little bridgey bridge. Apparently I'm supposed to yield to this big old trucky truck. And then we ride onto the bridge. I think there's a few skate spots around here. This lane here is so narrow. Do not smack my rig on anything. That's what I'm thinking right now. What? That dude was on a bike? What? That was pretty silly. I'm a big fan. That dude built that himself for sure. Wow, so close to knocking the camera. And we're good. We made it without smashing anything. He was in the safe bike lane. I assume the little moped guy you're talking about. Yeah, I don't know about that lane. I feel like I might have just been better off riding in the road. It's so narrow. I hate this little bridge. Yeah, sociopathogen, totally. It's pretty nerve-wracking riding in such a small spot. This bridge is insane. Yeah, Taduva. You know about it. That guy knew better. Yeah, he really did. I should have just ridden with him. My bro. All right, we're going to take Cesar Chavez. Oh, I should probably get the multipile prediction going, huh? Oh, great. The light changed. 15 minutes? We probably need 20 minutes. But let's just do 15. All right, chat, the mulch pile prediction has started. If you're new here and you don't know what that means, well, first of all, welcome to the stream. Every week, almost every week, we end the stream in Dolores Park. And we ride the same route through the park. And for some reason, almost always, there's a pile of mulch along the route. And also, for some reason, almost always, chat likes to place bets on whether or not that pile of mulch is going to be there. It's almost always there. It's like 95% of the time. But sometimes it's not there. And that is when fortunes are made and fortunes are lost. Already mulch pile? Yeah, I'm ending a little early today because the weather is a little unstable. I just don't want to get stuck out in the rain. Ugh. Ugh. This crossing here is so hard. Ugh. I feel bad for my rig. I smell mulch in the air. Do you? You might want to get that checked out. The mulch is gonna be there. You think so? We've got one believer, that's for sure. To be honest, I'm a believer too. I think there's going to be mulch also. Acid rain trumps the stream every time. Yeah, exactly. Ness Mini, thank you so much for that follow. Welcome to the Curious Crew. It's good to have you. Welcome to San Francisco, California. We are out here riding Cesar Chavez on our way back to Dolores Park, San Francisco, California. Is everything okay back here? That's so wiggly. Oh, that's not my favorite. Okay. I'm a believer too. I lost my fortune on a no mulch day. Oof. Huge bummer. Casual whiplash for chat across those tracks, yeah. It was quite whiplashy. I'm not looking forward to this. We got a whole lane missing here and drivers are going to be running me over. You broke it. I broke everything. Thanks for the welcome. I love the concept of your channel. Thank you so much. Oh good, the driver behind me didn't want to murder me. Thank you for not murdering me. Have no fear, just take the lane. Yes. Fear of cars is irrational. In a collision between a bicyclist and a car, the bicyclist wins 98% of the time. Ugh, more bumps. Bravery requires fear. That's true. Only in court. As if. Oh look, this person just parked in the bike lane in front of me. Do you think they'll still be there by the time we get there? I'm going pretty slow. Oh well. They're at least actively loading or unloading, which is a legal use of the bike lane. And it does look like they're helping somebody out who has mobility issues. So that's cool. I've won every time I've been hit. Dang. Dirty rat, you're a beast. Jesus Christ, are all roads in SF like this? No. We were out in the Bayshore today, which is the neighborhood of San Francisco that has basically the worst bike infrastructure. Usually I stick to the roads that are like safest and most fun to ride. Also the most scenic. But today we were out in a different part of town because we were checking out Scrap. Scrap is the, what is it called? Creative Reuse Center. It's a non-profit organization and facility that helps connect artists with cheap supplies. And they'll take your stuff that you don't need, you can donate it, and they sell it to artists for very cheap. Someone was saying earlier in chat that they got like $40 worth of paint for like $5 from Scrap. And it was donated to Scrap, so all the proceeds go to making sure that Scrap can keep running. So we were over there today checking that out. I encourage you, if you're in the Bay Area, this is Crew Member November. It is our opportunity to give back to the community. Scrap is one of those places that has been a staple here in the San Francisco Bay Area since the mid 70s, so we're talking a long time. It's like we're nearing the 50-year anniversary of scrap. This is called the hairball, everybody. This is some real bad bike infrastructure. Real bad. The city of San Francisco will paint a lane green and deem it safe, like a D&D dungeon master giving you an army man figurine and calling it magical. Roasted. We had a big pile last week. Yeah, I think we're looking at a mulch pile this week. My personal opinion. I live in DC and most of the roads here have bike lanes and most of the road infrastructure has been redone to add even more. Yeah, DC has done a great job with its infrastructure. Pretty cool. I am jealous when I see the photos. But I gotta say, don't let this taint your opinion of San Francisco's bike infrastructure, because most of it's much better than this, but this part here sucks. This road is no good. Excuse my sniffles. Car back. Oh, they were turning. Metro area in Minnesota has great bike infrastructure. I've heard that. Ugh. The quote-unquote bike infrastructure in my city is just a bike stamp on the side of the road every couple hundred feet. Oh yeah, those are called sharrows. Those were actually invented in San Francisco. So it might be worse than not having any bike infrastructure at all. You have us to thank for that. You're welcome. Superfly03, thank you so much for that follow. Welcome to Curious Crew. It's good to have you. Welcome to San Francisco, California. We just entered the Mission District of San Francisco. I think we'll make a right onto Shotwell when we get there. Bike Curious, what are your thoughts on San Francisco removing the bike lane on Valencia Street? I wish cities would stop removing bike lanes because stupid nibbies hate mobility. Well, a bike lane's not being removed from Valencia. It's being reconfigured for sure. In my opinion, the last time the bike lane was reconfigured, which was last year, into the center running lane, it improved safety. And I'm looking forward to the next iteration, further improving safety. Knowing SF, that's going to take 5 years at least. I know, it does feel that way. I worry about that. Treat. But they say that they're going to start construction on it in January. We'll see. We'll see. It's not being removed? Oh, thank God. Yeah, it's not being removed. The center running lane is being removed, but it's being repealed and replaced. Valencia Street is the location of San Francisco's first ever bike lane. It was a result of community advocacy back in the 90s. Oh, good stop. And I think as such, it only makes sense that the next iteration of the Valencia Street bike lane be yet another example of how the city's transportation infrastructure can become safer, provide more utility to residents, and reduce our reliance on fossil fuels. What's your favorite Christmas film? Also, can we see the San Francisco Christmas lights at some point, pretty please? I don't really stream at night because filming at night is hard to make an image that looks good. I don't think my rig's gonna do it justice. You should go ask Jam On at Mac. I will admit that my most common traffic infraction is blowing stop signs. I mean, I'm not gonna come to a complete stop at every stop sign, but I'm certainly gonna do better than that. And my vehicle weighs next to nothing compared to a car. I couldn't kill someone with it if I tried. A Christmas Story or Elf? Yeah, favorite Christmas movie? I don't know. I'm not much of a movie watcher. My mom always watches, what's that? A Christmas Carol? What's that one story about the guy who like gets to see what the world would be like without him and decides not to kill himself? Should we ride Valencia Street since we've been talking about it? Nah, we always ride Valencia Street. Let's ride 17th Street. 17th? Nah, maybe I'll ride 22nd up to Valencia. That's actually probably the dominant strategy. Die Hard. Oh yeah, Die Hard is a Christmas film. Yippee-ki-yay. I can't actually say that quote on stream. This is a family-friendly stream. All right, so yeah, I am going to go left. We're on Shotwell right now, one of San Francisco's lovely slow streets. And now we're not. I'm going to take Valencia, just because it's a little easier to get to where I'm going from there. We got to get down to 18th. I didn't want to ride 18th for too many blocks. I don't mind doing one block on it, but doing like 3, not my favorite. Predict last minute. Oh, it's time. Get your predictions in for the mulch pile, everybody. Jimmy Stewart, A Wonderful Life. Yeah, that's what it is, Sociopathogen. It's A Wonderful Life. Mary! Yeah, that's it. My mom watches that every single Christmas. So that one was always the Christmas movie growing up. That's all I got. I always watched those weird like claymation stop motion videos as a kid growing up also. I don't think I've seen that one, but I know it's a classic. That's what I hear. TNT used to do a 24-hour marathon of A Christmas Story, and I loved it. Would you watch all 24 hours, the same movie over and over again on loop? Truly epic. Pokey and Gumby? No, not that one. It's like, maybe it wasn't claymation, but like stop motion. There was like the Frosty the Snowman one, and the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer one. I think we had it on for like 8 hours straight once, and then we just turned the TV off. Yeah. Celebrity Deathmatch. Oh, that was funny. Wallace and Gromit. Oh yeah, they always have a Christmas thing, right? I never really did the Wallace and Gromit thing very much. Oh, hi. There's Melissa. Let's turn around for a sec. Hey, the mulch pile prediction like just ended. Is that a problem? Okay, cool. How are you doing? Good. Oh God. Bye. That was Valentine and Bike Pretty, everybody. Melissa who? I heard from the out of one side, I heard someone say like, well, we know who that is. Oh, cool, e-bike buds. I think there were 1 or 2 Easter ones as well. Wallace and Gromit. Easter is a really big deal in the Europes, but less of a big deal here in the United States. And so when I stream, Easter is always on a Sunday. And when I stream on Sunday, sometimes, invariably every year, there's at least one European that comes in here and like scorns me for being live on Easter Sunday instead of spending time with my family. They don't even ask if I celebrate Christian holidays. For all they know, I could be Jewish. But it's a thing. Here we go. Jack Frost nipping at... Wait, was it? I don't know. Oh, 18th. This is what we want to go left on. Anyone behind me? Nope. Anyone in front of me? Sort of. We're going to go like this. Perfectly executed. Left turn out of the center running lane. What's your favorite Xmas movie? Bike Curious. I already tried to answer. I don't have one. I don't really like movies that much. I don't really get into the holiday spirit very much. So I don't have an answer. I'm sorry. I don't have a very strong like need for quote unquote traditions. You know what I mean? They're not my favorite. National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. That is a great answer. Who knows though? Maybe Valentine will decide that he loves Christmas traditions and watches the same movie every Christmas and like does the same thing every Christmas, and then I'll be like, well, if Valentine likes it, it's my job to find fun in it also. And then I will decide that I love traditions and I love whatever movie he loves. Nightmare Before Christmas, that's more of a no, I guess it is a Christmas movie, huh? That movie is great. I do love Tim Burton of that era. Groundhog Day is a good Christmas movie. That one's funny. Currently asking my friends if they remember okay, Ziggy, I'm not going to read that out loud, it turns out. But it's good to see you. Yeah, Die Hard's come up with a couple of people right now. Seems like a lot of family traditions are dissolving, at least in my family. Yeah, I mean, people get older, things change. My mom used to host Thanksgiving every year, but as she's gotten older, she just doesn't have the energy to do it anymore. So she has abandoned her Thanksgiving, and that's just the way it goes. I love everything with Bill Murray in it. Nice. It's funny, that's why I share. It's not like I want to drag anyone down. Appreciate you, Ziggy. Okay, chat, let's check the prediction. It's all ready, right? Yeah, it's not running anymore. All right, chat, let's check on the mulch pile. Will there be mulch or will there not be mulch? That's the question. Let's take a look. Do you see, chat? Oh, excuse me. Do you see, chat? Do you see what I see? Once again, a hefty mulch pile. One capable of deterring even the most steadfast infantry unit. That's quite the mulch pile right there. All right, let's close her out. Choose the outcome. Is there mulch? Yes. Complete prediction. Confirm. Congratulations to the believers. Your channel points are coming in thusly. That's compost. I trusted my nose and won. You're welcome for that smell-o-vision technology. I demand an examination. Demand denied. Examination refuted. Wow, a decent profit. Nice job, Bucky. Blue Fox 805, thank you so much for that follow. Welcome to the Curious Crew. It's good to have you. Welcome to Dolores Park, San Francisco, California. We are just nearing the end of today's stream. We have one more beautiful view for you. And oh my God, I have to crank it out up this hill. It's not easy. If you hear that grinding, it's the sound of my chain rubbing against my fender. I need to fix that. Ermagerd. Sup, I'm in the foothills. Cycling here sucks. What's up, Blue Fox? Where are all the raincoats? It's not raining yet, but the rain is coming. People are soaking up the sun while it's here. But I can see the rain clouds on the horizon. Probably just little patches of rain right now. I think it'll come. It's gonna rain harder later. We'll see though. There's never really any way to know. This is quite the incline, it is. Not easy. Arnar. Uphill. Arnar. I assume that's like a British accent. Not what I just did, that's for sure. Soaking up the sun now, soaking up the rain later. Factual. That's a true story. Pardonnez-moi. All right, one last push, and then we're there. Whew. Wow, it's crowded up here today. Whole bunch of people checking out the view. Let's go over to this corner. Oh, dang. I guess I gotta go down here again today. Let's do it. All right. There is no way to know is correct. It will either be rain cats and dogs or there will be nothing, no in between. That's definitely how it seemed this weekend or on Friday. You know it's fall when the shelf is nearly empty. Is that true? San Francisco doesn't really have seasons, so I feel like you're projecting. Definitely the weather's not great. Like we got dumped on with rain on Friday, and yesterday was a little off and on. And today is predicted to be a little off and on, so I think that's primarily why we're not seeing a lot of people out here today. Because we can get beautiful, sunny, warm weather any time of year. And if you've been watching the stream long enough, you have definitely experienced a January thaw stream for sure. Look, a Smurf hut. What? Yeah. All right, chat. So thanks for hanging out with me today, everybody. The stream is ending a bit early. We're here about 40 minutes earlier than usual. And I'm looking up at the sky and I'm just seeing that the clouds are coming in and they look kind of rainy. I don't want to get stuck out in the rain with all my camera gear. I am prepared in case it happens, but it's just way better if I don't have to deal with it. So we're ending a little bit early today. Today's stream was the last stream of Crew Member November, our opportunity to extend thanks to those in the community, those people who give themselves selflessly to make sure that others in the community are safe and welcome. We are celebrating those people this month in November. So thank you very much if you are one of my guests or participated in these streams. Thank you if you took the opportunity to donate your time, your money, your, the results of your consumerism to one of these charitable organizations. Just to give a recap, we did 4 Crew Member November streams, each one with a different focus. The first one was actually, I wasn't live, and the stream didn't have anything to do with Crew Member November, but the reason I did a pre-recorded stream for the first month of November is because my mom and stepdad were both having some medical issues. My mom had surgery on her wrist because she broke it, and my stepdad shortly thereafter had a heart attack. He's fine. Grandpa Rick is fine. Everybody's doing great now, but I spent a week in Pennsylvania, which meant that I had to do one pre-recorded stream, remembering, of course, that the ultimate crew member is family. And so the way that I kicked off Crew Member November was to give my time to my family members who were in need at the time. So thank you if you hung out with me on that pre-recorded stream. I know that my mom and Grandpa Rick really appreciated your support and my support while I was out there, so I think that was great. Our next stream was with Jay from BORP, the Bay Area Adaptive Recreational Program. I don't actually remember what it stands for because it's got a bunch of letters that aren't in the acronym. The ride with Jay was great. He rode on a trike that's a side-by-side rider for 2 people. It's optimized for people to experience bike riding who might have vision impairment. It was super cool. Jay was so enthusiastic and just told us all about his program. It took us on a beautiful bike ride. We got to go all the way out to Ocean Beach Park, San Francisco's actual newest park. So that Crew Member November ride was great. Remember, that the inspiration for that stream is to find an adaptive bike program near you. Donate your time, donate your energy, get involved. I encourage you to find someone in your area that's working with adaptive bikes that is helping people who have mobility issues get outdoors and get exercise that they might not otherwise be able to have, which is life-changing in more ways than one. So BORP was our inspiration for stream number 2. Stream number 3, we went over to the community bike shop, Scenic Routes. We learned about what Scenic Routes is doing to build community and to give back. They build up their Quirkus bikes, which are unique, one-of-a-kind, refurbished vintage steel frame bikes that are used for transportation around the city and sold at a very reasonable price. Really high-quality bikes, very good price. I know that there are community bike shops like the Bike Kitchen or others near you, so if you feel inspired to give to a place like that, get on Google, search around. Maybe you have extra bike parts you can donate. Maybe you know how to install grip tape or fix a flat. I know that these bike shops want help from volunteers, so go volunteer your time, donate your stuff, donate your money. These bike shops need your help. And then, of course, today we went over to Scrap and we learned about what they're doing with adaptive reuse and recycling to help support the art community here in San Francisco, California. So if you're in the Bay Area, please check out Scrap. Donate your time, donate your money, donate your art supplies. Even just go there if you have a project in mind and go buy something that does support Scrap. That's where we were at today. So thank you everybody for riding along with me for Crew Member November. If there's one thing that you pay attention to about Crew Member November, it's that this is an opportunity to give back to the community. Even if it doesn't have anything to do with one of the places that I showcased on the stream, please use this month, dedicate 15 minutes of your time, go do the Google research, find the organization you want to donate to, give them some money, give them some products, some goods, some things that you have lying around, or give them your time, get involved. Crew Member November is the perfect opportunity to decide to do that, and that's why we're here, and that's why I'm talking about it, and that is why I'm still rambling on. All right, and that is it. A joke before sleep. Hey, Jacob Bex. My dog used to chase people on a bike a lot. It got so bad, I had to take his bike away. That's a good one, Jacob. Thank you. Hi, Mate Riff, you are leaving. Hello, Joey. How are you doing today? Yes, exclamation point Borp. Mods need love too. Oh, yes. For Crew Member November, huge shout out and big thank you to our mods. We have American 2050 in the chat right now, so thank you so much as part of our Crew Member November celebration. Thank you, American 2050. Poober, thank you so much, Poober, for your work as a moderator here in the channel. Thank you, Pooby. And the inimitable Recharging, thank you, Recharging, for giving so much time to the stream and helping to build community. Thank you to all of our mods. I know that there are others, it's just those 3 mods are the ones that are consistently here in chat, helping with people, making the stream experience better for everybody. So thank you to you 3, and thank you to all of our mods. Bike Curious, let me know if you need someone to raid. May I have suggestions? Yes, please, American 2050. Now is your chance. Thank you, mods. You're doing great, yes. Michael, my last mod check bounced. That's okay. That's not a problem, Pooper. Don't worry about it. It's okay if the check doesn't cash, in my opinion. Architecture TV. Oh, that sounds great. Let's see. Can I just copy the message? Copy. And I think I can do exclamation point raid. Are they family friendly, American 2050? I'll raid them either way, but just wanted to double check. Wait, does that not work anymore? I believe she is. Okay, great. All right, I'm going to try again. I don't think that worked. Here we go. I think so. Oh, it's slash raid. Of course it's slash, not exclamation point. Gosh. All right, chat, I'm sending you over to Architecture TV. It looks like they are a IRL live streamer out of Toronto, California, or California, CA is Canada and California. Okay, Toronto, Canada. So give them a warm hello from me. Make sure to drop a follow. It does sound like they're a family-friendly streamer, so if you're looking for that family-friendly content, just ride the wave over to Architecture TV. Big Fella Rog, thank you so much for that follow. Welcome to the Curious Crew. It's good to have you. If you're new here, I'm Bike Curious. I'm live every Sunday at 1 p.m. Pacific. That's 4 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. UTC. Hit the follow button. Come by and hang out with us again sometime. Views like this of downtown San Francisco are commonplace here on the channel, so please join us again. Also, remember, today is the last stream of Crew Member November, so thank you all for participating. Thank you, mods, for your help. Thank you to all the special guests that we had this month. Please consider this an opportunity to give back to the community. Donate your time, donate your money, donate your stuff carefully. And with that, I say thank you for coming out, and goodbye. See you next Sunday. Oh, I have a special event planned for next Sunday, so make sure to tune in. Time. It's just not made for that kind of riding. So I stopped using them pretty quickly. A murder bot with a bike rack is an oxymoron. They're just kidnappers. They're bike nappers. That's all. They're bike napping. Oh, that's another spill. As a kid, I cargo bike and rides it like a surfboard or a skateboard. It's pretty amazing. And Melinda is so tolerant. Oh my God! Look! 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 Here he comes. Oh my God. Yeah, thank you. That was amazing. Mark, thank you so much. That was awesome. Enjoy the rest of your date.
Thank you. Bye-bye, Mike from Canada. You're a wonderful person.
Yes.